Hello ladies and gentlemen of the Starcraft Nation, this is Zoia of the Starcraft Squad, and I'm here again to show you how to get gold on another challenge. This one is called Opening Gambit, and what it involves is you have 18 minutes to build 30 Marines, 8 Siege Tanks, and 8 Ghosts. Now to get gold on this mission you have to do that with more than 4 minutes remaining on the time clock. So what this is going to involve is precise building time, precise building placements, a little bit of an expansion, and learning how to tech properly and when to swap your buildings onto what add-ons. Now, you start off producing SCVs out of the command center, and then you're going to come over here and put a supply depot down right there. The interesting part about this challenge is you will be getting attacked from Zerg from this point randomly throughout. There won't be a timer showing when they're going to come, so they could come at any moment. Now, I did supply block myself once during this mission, and I also did lose lots of Marines to some roaches, so I got kind of scared that I was going to fail. Haven't done this mission in a while. This is my first time back at it, so we'll see how it goes. Now, you put the barracks down right here, and a similar wall off on as a rush defense. It teaches you how to wall, and the cool thing about this objective is this is a very standard Terran opening. Almost all Terrans do this, you know, the wall off with the barracks, refinery on 13. Now, the siege tanks and the ghosts are going to be very gas heavy, so you're going to want your 2 gas fairly early. Now, as you notice, I'm constantly building out of my command center, and I'm watching the time right now, very specifically because the units you have to create, you have to time your buildings precisely, or you're not going to make the 4-minute cut. So little mess-ups will make you fail. I'm putting a supply depot down here, producing 1 Marine in case, because there's a Zerglian tag that comes fairly soon, so I'm going to get that early Marine out before putting down a reactor. Now, the reason I chose the reactor before the tech lab is you do need 30 Marines. So, the Ghosts can wait till later, and since you're not building Marauders or anything, you don't need that tech lab. So it's good to get that early reactor down, or if you don't do the reactor, you're not going to be able to beat it. You can see here I kind of failed, put a tech like dab, and I was like, oh wait, I'm going to need a reactor. I forgot about that. So I canceled it the first, like right when I went down, put a reactor down. So there's 1 mess up already. Here comes the Zerglings. I got 1 Marine out. That's going to be enough to hold this off. Put the orbital command. You're going to need an orbital command. Got a second refinery going down also. Now this is kind of another fail I did. I meant to move my SCV over to repair, and I moved my Marine with me and stopped them from killing. You know, little fails like that, and I'm still able to get the gold, so you guys should be able to handle it just fine. Now instantly transfer SCVs into gas, because gas is going to be very important here. Almost lost some of these buildings, but I think I get really close to losing this reactor too. I'm not paying attention, and then there it goes, and then repair at 5 health. Excellent. Now here comes 2 Marines. Now I put on another barracks and a factory. Now I think this is when I start cutting workers completely. I don't build out of any of these. I stop building out of this because to get the 4-minute marker you have to expand. You cannot do this off of 1 base. So this is another cool little thing that Blizzard incorporated into these challenges, is making you guys expand and teaching you for online play, because online play you have to expand. Expanding is one of the most important things of this game. This is an economy based game, so expansions are key. Now here comes down the command center. Now that the command center is down, I can focus back on my buildings. Now I'm putting a tech lab on this barracks and another tech lab on the factory. Now, still building out of the supply depot, or the command center. Getting close to supply blocking myself. I see this, put a supply depot down. The main problem I had with this mission is you're forced to play it in normal speed. You can't play in faster, which is the normal online rate. Now, this is where I started to mess up. I lose all 3 of these Marines. Got kind of scared for a second, but I was still fine. Probably should have had more Marines out to hold off these roaches. Luckily, the AI is not very smart, so when these next group of Marines come out, they keep attacking my reactor and not worry about the Marines that are killing them. So, lucky that worked out. Send my SCV over here to repair. Command center's almost done. Building Marines out of this one, of course, because you have to make that Marine cap. I remember back when this game came out, I messed up a couple times, not because of the Ghost of Siege Tanks, but because I wasn't making enough Marines. So, that was back when the game first came out. I haven't played it since then except for this one time, and I was able to beat it my first time, but Luckily I played Terran as my main race, so I was used to the build orders. Now I'm going to immediately put down an orbital command on my expansion before moving it out there. I got siege tanks out. I'm going to have the siege open. I believe Mudlists come one wave. Not that big of a deal, really. Able to hold them off fairly simply. Now, building SCVs, of course. Orbital command's almost done. Now, see how I'm not even building out of these right now, and I'm still able to get the gold, so
Upgrade.
you can obviously, there's always several ways to do this, and if you don't feel like I have several times, you'll be able to get the gold a lot easier than I did. Now, moving the orbital command out here. I'll be sieging this very soon because siege tank just finished. Transfer your SCVs, that'll help mine in faster because you need to get both of them saturated as fast as possible. Now, I could have brought my Marines down here to kill them, but I know there was no way that they would be able to kill this orbital command, so let my siege tank just beat on them. Now, still producing out of all these. Oh, I did put down the Ghost Academy. Let me go back a little bit and see what time I put that down about so I don't confuse you guys. Let's see here. Okay, so about 7:40 is when I put down my Ghost Academy for you guys. So let me get back to where I was. Let's faster a little bit, get back to out here. Now here comes those roaches. Okay, now we're about back to where we were. Cool thing about the Ghost Academy is it only takes 40 seconds to build. It's not that long. Now, you want to start building Ghost immediately. You also want to get these both refinered. I forget when I put them down, but I do put them down very soon. I'll keep an eye on that. But I'm also about to supply bot myself again, so I end up using call down for extra supplies on some of my supply depots because that's how sloppily I was playing. I put the bunker down there just because later on the Ultralists come, and that just slows them down a little bit. Here comes the wave of the Mudlists, but the Marines just destroyed them. So yeah, I'm training a Ghost right now, but I'm supply blocked, so that kind of sucked. So yeah, even with all these little mess ups, I was still able to get the gold. So just, it's not really precise building. It's just, you know, well, you have to be precise, but with your timings. But you can't. There is room for error, and obviously, since I've messed up quite a few times, you'll be fine. Transferring 4 Marines in there just because. Here's my 2 gases down here. You want to get the SCVs into them as fast as possible. You know, you need the gas because you're producing a lot of Ghosts and a lot of factories or a lot of tanks. Putting down another barracks for another tech lab because you have to get the Ghosts out. You need 8 of them, and I've only got 1 so far. I believe that once I was done with this refinery, I had all my Marines, I ended up lifting it off and building a tech lab, and I don't even think I got 1 Ghost out of it. I was able to beat it anyway, so if you don't fail like I have, this is very simple. And even with me failing, see, look, another supply block. Ended up doing another call down like a noob. And even with all this, I'm still able to get the gold with plenty of time left. Now at this point, I don't even pay attention to the oncoming attacks. I don't even think I watched any of the oncoming attack. I was just mainly worrying about my production because once you've made it to the 7-minute marker, you only have 3 minutes to get the gold, and I was starting to get worried that I wasn't going to be able to produce enough Ghosts. So here comes the refinery, producing more Marines. The tech lab's almost done. Constantly building Ghosts and siege tanks. Those are all 3 of them are big, so don't just focus on one. Like, oh, I gotta get these Ghosts out as quick as possible. Then your Marines or siege tank is gonna slip. Notice how I'm constantly producing SCVs out of both my supply or command centers. That's essential. You need the mineral count because these are all mineral heavy units. Now here comes another big attack. Ultralisk and Hydras, but even that 1 bunker is gonna live through it. See all these siege tanks, all these Marines, Ghosts. See, I don't even have to worry about the army anymore. Now I'm 1 Marine off. I'm just gonna build them. When it's done, I'm gonna lift it off, put the tech lab here. Got the next siege tanks queued up, so I have my 8 done, and then these 2 are gonna finish putting on the tech lab. Now this is where I realized I had won. Look at the time, it takes 40 seconds to build one. That was done in 3. Building another one right now, 40 seconds. have 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. So at this point, I was pretty happy because I didn't think I was gonna win. Like another supply to block like a noob. Good thing that happened after I built the ghost because I wouldn't have been able to get it. So even with all my fails, this is still a very doable challenge to get gold on. We'll only need one more ghost, have 30 seconds, and it's done in 2. So pretty simple. The key thing here that most people have trouble with is knowing when to do the expand. So if you just watch what times I'm building them at, even then you don't have to be 100% precise. And if you are actually playing good and not like a scrub like I was just doing and supply blocking yourself with stuff, you'll be able to get it with maybe 2 minutes with to spare. So that's how to get gold medal. Subscribe to our channel. We do casting, we do tutorials. I'll be posting some single-player brutal missions with getting the achievements on them as well, so you can watch those. Our email is starcraftsquad@gmail.com. Submit your replays of games that you either win or lose, but you want to learn how to improve your gameplay. And Unknown and I will be casting them, along with pro replays of players like Huck, the Little One, Drewby, all those great players. So subscribe, and the more you guys subscribe, the more videos we're going to be pumping out. So until next time, I'm Zoia, and see you when I see you.